Hey guys, today we're going to be checking out a 72 C30 Dually truck. Now this is quite different from most of the C30s they were putting out back in 72, and that's because this one has a fleet side bed fitted perfectly. There's no extra metal added to the bed sides. It's just pulled just right. We'll get into that a little bit later, but super killer truck. This is a one-off custom. And it looks factory. Obviously, we got a big, beautiful wing up top and some stacks, giving this thing a hell of a look. But all in all, a very unique truck, opportunity, and it's got kick-ass function. Most of these C30s in the day came with just flat beds, stake beds, and they were workhorses. This one could do that for you, but it could also tow your hot rod to the show, and you could take first in both the truck and the car category, you know what I mean? It is super unique. I know no one else has got one quite like this one. You see here on the bed sides, like I was talking to you, they were able to pull all this, work that metal out without adding any to it, and keep these flush with that dually axle underneath. Now the axle is narrowed just a little bit, and if you look in here, first glance, you know, just a diamond plate bed floor, but it's actually been raised about 4 inches. And then you have these nice little wheel tubs. All this metalwork, you know, it gets an A+ for me. They did a wonderful job. It's coated very well. The finish is all super flat. The paint is nice and bright. And these stacks, man, look how these are shining. It's like a mirror right now. Super cool truck. Dig it, guys. We got stainless mirrors. We mentioned this big aluminum wing up top. The cab lights on this thing, they all work. And who doesn't love an old school dually with air conditioning? That is right. Under this cowl hood here, you're gonna notice, I'll just show you. When they decided to restore this truck and turn it into, you know, a full bed dually, they were gonna make themselves comfortable and right at home. We've got a vintage air kit on here, which works great. It is blowing cold. We got a refreshed 350 making 295 horsepower. This thing runs great, has plenty of power. You see all our AC components right up front, looking new. That battery in here is new. We have a big power brake booster. This truck has disc brakes on it. It has power steering. You can even control the torque converter in this truck to help you pull those loads. This thing is awesome. Man, yeah, take it in for a moment. We'll get into this interior here. All right, so it presents itself here with the console, but just as easy as that, we got room for 3. Totally dig it. This has it was a custom camper interior in here. You see those door cards have that nice pattern stamped into there. It's a brand new bench seat. I love that cover on it. It's very comfortable. We have an auxiliary tack. We've got air conditioning. We have a Bluetooth radio. All the bright work is super nice. That dash pad looks brand new. The glass in this thing is flawless. There's cup holders, there's shiny things, all the doorknobs, the parking brake release, the slider to move that seat back and forth, you know. Of course, these are still retracting. We got new belts, everything. Dig these. That big wheel, that big wing, and these fat stacks. This is hot. So a 350 in there. This thing, you will hear in a minute, sounds really good coming out these pipes. We got duals right off of those manifolds going into some stainless MagnaFlow mufflers, which are always real hot, coming straight up out the back. No X pipe, no Y pipe. It sounds really cool when this thing gets chugging, and we will show you that here just in a moment. One more thing to keep in mind, guys, before we get into this. This truck has been in North Carolina its whole life. Underneath is just as bright and beautiful as the top. They did a complete frame off nut and bolt restoration, and obviously a bunch of custom work was done. This wasn't for a quick flip or flop kind of build. This was what someone wanted really bad, and they did whatever, put all the hours in, put all the money in to make their dream come true, had their fun, and now they're making it available for you. Well, to us, and now to you. So, cool opportunity. a super high quality truck. We don't even want to get into, you know, the time and the money it might take to try to recreate something like this. This is hot. So you see here on the inside of this vehicle, we'd like to give you a quick tour because, you know, 99% of our customers don't get to make the trip here. We got a lot of cool stuff to show you, but I get it. We're all busy. So here is the grand tour. You notice a bunch of this is new. Like we talked earlier, that all the air conditioning is all new, vintage air goodies. We have a bunch of new Bosch gauges letting us know our oil pressure, our coolant temp. We have our voltmeter over on the other side. Up top, we have an auxiliary tach, which is cool to have if we are going to be pulling with this thing. Mile per hour, and this gauge is showing 75,000 miles on it. The little dash bezel here, this inlight is super cool, very bright, no fading, and has consistent color and brightness all throughout. The dash pad is definitely brand new. These visors are new, right up above our head, all very nice and bright. This mirror looks to be a newer one as well. You know, we got nice little additions here. Cup holder for them road trips. We've got that 12-volt socket if you need to light up a smoke. You could asher out on here. Now, to plug your phone charger in, plug whatever in there. We got a Bluetooth radio. It accepts a CD. Behind this door, got a lovely little glove box here. All our service part identification numbers. And then instructions, one for the radio, a little bit of paperwork with the vintage air. And then we have the instructions on how to use the torque converter locker from B&M makes that part. But glass is all very bright and clear. This is a really, really sharp truck. Let's go ahead and turn them headlights on. Very good. The whole dash lights up too. Show you the brights. And off. Driver's side blinker. Lighting up in here for us too. Onto the passenger side. Very good. Sweet, sweet, sweet. The wipers work. Now onto the rear. Show you that driver's side blinker rolling. And onto the passenger rear. Brake lights. We'll turn them off. Show you brake lights again. Alright guys, so now we're on the road here. Great and glad to see all of our gauges are working and reading right. And what I forgot to tell you earlier, because honestly I just got surprised by it, when you pull the light switch and got your lights running, the tach lights up for you, your gauges down low light up for you, and then your fuel and your mile per hour all are backlit. I'm holding the cup holder, because you see here it is removable, and it is holding the mic for us now. Multi-purpose. I know you guys are creative, and you could probably find something else good that before too. I thought of maybe hanging a tape measure or stuffing my notepad on it while I don't have a cold drink in cabin. Now, this thing has the stance, it has the big wing, the cab lights, like it can do some serious pulling, and no doubt it could. It's got all the options you want to do so, but we're cruising in here, not thinking twice about it. We aren't taking up the whole road. It's tucked, it's rolling right. The power steering works great. The power disc brakes kick ass. Michigan, we don't need the AC right now, but you're gonna be cruising comfortable in this ride. We'll get the tunes playing here for you in just a minute. But this is a slick truck. Yeah, this thing rides right, man. See what we could get out of the Pioneer. I don't know where the van button is. All right, guys, we got those tunes playing. There's a couple girly tracks coming. We got it hooked up to Joey's phone. It is what it is. We'll make sure there's something better playing when you guys get this thing. Blink around, you see it light up behind here. Is it gonna shut right off for us? Of course, guys. Silly questions, but the stuff you may not think about when shopping for these, we just try to get that thorough, that in depth, and check all the boxes for you, and maybe bring some things to attention you might not even have thought of. Very, very good. Rolling, man. I feel like the man in this truck. All right, guys, let me set the scene for you here. The year is 1972. We're at, custom camper, Chevrolet, whatever, and they're pulling up to the bay door. They got to hook this thing up. They're about to load, 10 trucks, and they're taking them to California. They're taking the ponies to the pony show. They're going to the Kentucky Derby. This truck here, it's so freaking cool. That wing on top, I know is not for everyone. If it ain't for you, it's 4 bolts and it pops off. If you are planning to tow, this is going to get you MPG, baby. Wing sending air right up and over your trailer. It's cool. The stacks are wicked. If they ain't for you, it's okay. It's a nut and bolt, and we get them dropped and routed down low. We could probably turn those into side pipes. But I think they're wicked. All the work done to this bed is sweet. This bedside, I've never seen nothing like it before. Even the rear, it's got a brand new, hookup to plug in your new trailer. It's got a brand new 2-inch receiver for you to grab something with. This thing is so form and function. A great combination of both. A lot of vehicles like this that turns into just this show vehicle, and we can't pull the boat with it, or I'm too scared to do that. This is a tough truck. We just showed it to you. It's got the nuts and bolts to do so. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for checking this out. It's 248-714-2110. If you want to know anything more about it, if you want to purchase this truck, or you want to look at one like it, our website's got a ton of them. Reach out to us wherever you like. We're on Facebook, Instagram. Hit a like, watch some more. We appreciate it. Thank you, guys. We'll see you in the next one.